Hi, I'm Fiona from Wessex Archaeology North, and in this video I'm going to show you how we do bucket flotation. Now we do this to get environmental material out of the soil that you might not be able to see straight away. So all you'll need to do if you want to take part in this is some soil from your garden, ask an adult to help you, a sieve, and then a bucket, or if you don't have a bucket, a jug will do just as well, and then some water. So all I'm going to do is pour the soil I've collected from my garden earlier into here, and then we add water, and this cleans the soil and lets out all the environmental things we might want to see. So it doesn't have to be hot water like this is, it can be cold water, but as I say, just have an adult help you out with this. So we keep mixing it, and you can start to see the muddy bits coming away from the rest of it. Good, clean. And what I'm going to do now is just add a little bit more water, and this gives all the charcoal and seeds that have been burnt a chance to rise to the top, which we're then going to pour off into a sieve. So I'm going to get my sieve, I'm just going to pour it very carefully so the stuff that's floated at the top just goes straight in, but the rest of it doesn't. Like that. And as you can see, we've got some charcoal here and some other bits that we might be able to tell more under the microscope. So we'll keep doing this until there's nothing else floating on the top. And just give it a really good mix. And you'll start to see things like stones appearing. And then, when you've done pouring it out and everything at the top isn't floating anymore, you empty out the sieve. I've got another set of sieves here though for ease. And you just pour all of it into the sieve that's left. And what this does is leave behind what we call residue, which can have things like beads, animal bones, bits of charcoal we've not caught, bits of pot, which we can then pass on to our fines team. So when you've poured everything into your sieve, you'll end up with, if you're using two sieves like me, you've got the bigger things, which are going to be your stones and maybe pot, bits of animal bone, things like that. And then you also get a smaller amount, which will have smaller things, maybe beads. That's something we do sometimes find. And then just over here, I've got some that I floated before, and I can show you more what they look like. So I've got here the three bits we're left with. So here is what we call the flot, and that's what's floated to the top. And as you can see, the charcoal, might be some grain and seeds in there. Then this is from the bottom sieve I showed you. And you can tell with this one from the dark colour, it's got lots of charcoal. And again, you don't have to look through it, but it's something we still look through to see if there's anything in there. And then this is probably the easiest one to look at, that we look through straight away. This is what we call our coarse residue in the top sieve. And this one's full of stones, but you might find things like pots and other artefacts which we then pass on. So have a go, get the bits that I told you at the start, grab an adult and see what you can find in your garden.